Good morning, guys. Rachel here with PSP with your Monday workout. For today's workout, we're going to be using a Tabata format. So that's 20 seconds of work paired with 10 seconds of rest for 8 rounds. We have 4 circuits today. Each circuit is made up of 4 exercises. So essentially, you'll be doing each exercise twice. At the end of each circuit, take 1 minute of rest. So have a drink, have a bit of a break, and then set up for the next circuit. Equipment today, I have a knapsack. I've just filled it with I put some books. I have a few light weights just wrapped in towels just to add a little bit of significant weight to that because we will be doing a 2-hand swing and a row today. So our first circuit, guys, is high knees, mountain climbers, a wide push-up, and a bird dog. So for our high knees, it's just as it sounds. So we're gonna start feet underneath our hips. We're gonna keep our chest up, so we're not gonna slouch forward. We're gonna keep that chest up, and it would just be driving the knees as high as you can for 20 seconds. Try to land softly on the balls of the feet, okay? Don't slap that foot down. Following that, we're gonna go into a mountain climber. So we would bring our hands to the ground, tracking underneath the shoulders. We're in that sprinter start. Our core is engaged, so we're not gonna let our core get saggy. We're gonna stay nice and tight through our core, and it's a very quick switch of the legs, 20 seconds there. Following that would be our push-up. We can just drop to our knees for that 10 seconds of rest because we're gonna be starting from the ground for this, and then are gonna go nice and wide with our arms, okay? And we're going to try to get our upper arm parallel to the ground. So it will be 20 seconds of push-ups. If need be, I could drop to my knees. That would be a modification for this. And then following that push-up, we're going to go into a bird dog. So 10 seconds of rest. You can do the bird dog one of 2 ways. So on my hands and knees, wrist tracking under my shoulders, okay? And my hips are over my knees, so nice tabletop. I could extend here. So from this position, I could just lengthen through my spine by extending my leg and my opposite arm. So I'm kind of reaching forward, getting lots of length. I'm not just popping up towards the sky, and I'm alternating back and forth. If I would like that more difficult, I could come up into a high plank, just focusing on keeping my feet fairly wide apart. You want to have a nice stable platform for this. So my feet are going to be fairly wide. Again, I'm going to brace through my core. My neck is in line with my spine, and I'm going to reach and lengthen. I'm going to focus on getting nice and long, and I'm going to alternate back and forth for the 20 seconds. Back up onto my feet. High knees, back down for my mountain climbers, my wide push-up, and my bird dog. That will be the end of the 8 rounds. Grab a drink, have a bit of a break. Circuit number 2. We've got for this one jumping jacks, squats, burpees, and jump lunges. Jumping jacks, just as they sound. Again, similar to the high knees, we're going to try to stay nice and light and land on the balls of the feet. So it'll be arms all the way overhead. 20 seconds of jumping jacks. Following our jumping jacks, feet shoulder width or a little wider apart, whatever is best for you, whatever works well for squatting. I'm going to keep my chest up. I'm going to focus on making sure my knees aren't collapsing to the inside, so I'm going to press my knees out, and it would be 20 seconds of body weight squats. If you wanted that more difficult, you could always do squat jumps, whatever's going to work for you today. And then following those squats, we have a burpee. So feet under our hips, full drop to the ground, chest and hips to the floor, jump it forward, jump it up. You can modify that. Bring your hands to the ground, step yourself back. Do drop your entire body to the ground. Step yourself forward, step yourself up, take all the jumping out if need be. 4th exercise is going to be a jump lunge. So our starting position is in that backward lunge. my chest is up. I'm going to use my arms and I'm going to switch out those legs. So 20 seconds, I'm watching that knee isn't going out over the toe. I'm going to make sure I land each of those jump lunges before switching. For the mod for that, guys, take the jumping out. So if you need to, just do a backward lunge. If you want to take the jumping out but have it a little more difficult, you could do a lunge with a kick. Anything like that is going to work today too. Following our jump lunges, we're back to our jumping jacks, squats, burpee, jump lunge. That would be the end of circuit 2, okay? Circuit 3, we have plank jumps. We have a narrow push-up this time. We're going to do a one-arm row, and we're going to do a butt kicker. So our plank jump, starting in a high plank position, so wrist tracking under the shoulder, my core is engaged. I'm going to jump my feet towards the back of my hands. So where it's comfortable for me, jump towards the back of my hands, right back out into a plank. So it will be back and forth, 20 seconds, as many plank jumps as I can do, and then I'm going to go into my narrow push-up. So our narrow push-up, guys, similar to the old express test. So we're going to start on our stomach, draw the thumbs back under the shoulders, and we're going to do our push-ups here. If need be, you can do them from your knees again, trying to get that upper arm parallel to the ground. Following that, we have our one-arm row. So basically, guys, just alternate. First round, I'm going to row to my right. So I'm going to get a nice firm hold on my knapsack. I'm going to brace to my left. My neck is in line with my spine. On that buzzer, I'm going to lead with my elbow, and I'm going to perform rows. So 20 seconds of rows, okay? As soon as that's done, step it back from the bag, so just beware where the bag is because you don't want to trip over that, and right into butt kickers. So heels to bum, quick, pump those arms. 20 seconds here. Back to our plank hop, okay? Back to our narrow push-up, our one-arm row. This time we're going to alternate and go to the other side, and then our butt kicks. That'll be the end of circuit 3. Take a 1-minute break, have a drink, set up for circuit 4. So circuit 4 today, guys, is going to be a 2-hand swing, an offset plank hold, a glute bridge, and a low squat with an overhead hold. So for that today, our 2-hand swing. I'm going to set the bag between my feet, step my feet about shoulder width apart. I'm going to hinge at my hips. I'm going to grab that bag. My chest is up, my eyes are up. I'm going to get a nice firm grip on that bag, and I'm going to draw it back wrist to zipper and perform 20 seconds of swings. Remember, it's not a squat, guys, it's a hinge. So 20 seconds here. As soon as I'm done my swings, buzzer goes, I'm going to go into that offset plank hold. So heart rate's kind of jacked up. This is going to be a little difficult to do. It's going to take a bit of focus. So I'm going to keep my feet nice and wide again. And I'm going to simply lift my back leg. I'm going to lift my opposite arm. And I'm going to try to hold for 20 seconds. If that's too hard, just bring it down, guys. Okay, onto your hands and knees, and similar thing. We're going to lift, much like our bird dog, and we're just going to hold for 20 seconds, okay? Following that, we've got our glute bridging. So I'm going to lay down on my back, and I'm going to try to walk my heels in towards my bottom. I can have my arms out at my side, or I can have my arms overhead, whatever is going to work for me. And then from here, I'm going to press through my heels. I'm going to press myself up. So nice straight line from my knee over my hip down over my shoulder. I'm going to squeeze through my glutes, and I'm going to return to the floor. So 20 seconds here. If I'm feeling this mostly through my hamstrings, I'm just going to try to walk my heels a little closer to my bottom and press up through there. See if I feel that a little more through my glutes. So 20 seconds of that. And then the fourth exercise is going to be a low squat hold with an overhead hold. So I'm going to take my bag. I'm going to step my feet about shoulder width apart. I'm going to press that bag overhead, and I'm going to get into that nice low squat hold. I'm going to hold here for 20 seconds, okay? As soon as the 20 seconds is up, I'm going to come up out of that, bag to the floor, set up for my two-hand swing, offset plank hold, glute bridging, and then the low squat hold with the hold overhead. For that low squat hold, guys, if you want, you don't have to use your weight at all. You can simply come into that nice low squat, making sure you're pressing those knees out. They're not collapsing to the inside. That chest is up, and you would hold this for 20 seconds, okay? At the end, grab a drink, go through the stretching for the cool down, and have a great Monday.